Hey guys, and welcome back to another new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. I'm ChillingCharly, and today we're going to be looking at some unpopular opinions for Animal Crossing New Horizons submitted by you guys. I asked you guys to send in your unpopular opinions about Animal Crossing New Horizons specifically via my community tab, and you guys did so I'm going to go over some of the ones that I actually can respond to and have some things to say about, so let's do this. First of all, Emily Donahue says, Hobbes Island serves literally no purpose unless you pay for amiibo cards. It uses one of the most uninteresting NPCs, and I feel like it's just taking up space for something that could be much more exciting and actually useful. Now, I agree with this one definitely. The fact that they brought back Harvey when they've taken out a lot of really great characters like Brewster and Nat and Chip and so many that we really love, and they've brought back Harvey is really strange to begin with. I don't know why Harvey is in the game. Maybe he's a favorite of someone's, I don't know. But for me personally, I think he's quite a bland character, and I think in general people don't really care about Harvey, just being honest. I mean, nothing against the guy, but you know, compared to other characters, he's not so great. And yeah, I don't know. I don't hate the photo booth idea. I actually think it's quite interesting. But it should definitely not be in place of something else, you know? If I could pick something else over the photo booth idea, I definitely would. So yeah, I agree with this one. I think the photo area is actually quite strange, and I'm not entirely sure why it's in the game, but hey, it's there. Kaiuchi Art said, while I love Isabelle, I feel like they added her to the new game just because she's a fan favorite. She doesn't really help with any of the major developments of the town, and any of her tasks could easily go to Tom Nook. I'm happy they brought her back, but I wish they gave her a little bit of a bigger role. Yeah, I agree, though to be honest, I think the game's main character who gets the spotlight here is Tom Nook. That's kind of why they put Isabelle down a little bit, you know, didn't give her as much to do. I do agree that she could definitely do a bit more than what she does, but at the same time it's just kind of nice to see her, to be honest. She is a fan favorite and I like her a lot, so I'm kind of just happy to see her chilling in the town hall. I'm not really bothered about what she does. Creamy Egg said, I feel kind of stuck on the island in a way. For example, New Leaf had the main street and City Folk has a city. A lot of the newly added features in Animal Crossing New Horizons took away different buildings we had in Animal Crossing New Leaf, such as Club Lol, now villagers give us emotes, and Shampoodle, now we can change their hair ourselves. Those are small things, but I feel like it gave the game so much more character. So I actually like the streamlined changes, but I don't like the fact that we have a lot less to do on the island in terms of buildings and such. I do wish we had more buildings. I mean, Club Lol could definitely be there, for example. Shampoodle probably would not fit, but maybe there is something else that Harriet could do instead. But yeah, no, it definitely does kind of feel like we're stuck on the island. I think I miss the island from Animal Crossing New Leaf the most. I never really liked Main Street in Animal Crossing New Leaf. That was kind of boring to me. I prefer having the shops on the actual island itself, like the older games. But yeah, no, it does feel like we're stuck a little bit, and it would be nice to have the island return like Tortoma Island. Victor says, I really hate the way villagers are now. Yeah, I love them, but they sure as hell don't love me. They get sassy if you so much talk to them more than 3 times a day, and that's frustrating. They don't have you do as much stuff or run as many errands for them, which was an optional part of New Leaf that I loved. I guess maybe I need to be better friends with them for that to happen, but I've done as much as I possibly can. It's hard making friends with them when they get rude if you talk to them too much. I get that people miss mean villagers, and I think it'd be cool to have maybe a villager type that's more predisposed to being rude, but these villagers aren't rude, they're just apathetic, and that's not fun to me. I don't feel like they're my friends like I used to. Well, some of the villagers to me definitely feel like they're my friends. Like for example, when I saw Bob in Animal Crossing New Horizons, I was like, oh my god, that's my best pal. And we always have great chats, but some villagers, yeah, definitely feel a bit more lifeless than usual in terms of dialogue, which is it's kind of strange because their actual like actions that they do around the island are so great. You can see them running around, you can hear them singing and doing a bunch of cool stuff. I love that so much. That's amazing and really great. But yeah, maybe their dialogue could be a little bit better, maybe a bit more could be added for them, and I'd definitely like to be able to do more for them as well. It really does feel like there aren't many errands to do for the villagers in this game. Stupid Poopid says, I hate crafting. Having your tool break is super annoying, and even gold tools aren't immune. I'd rather just buy stuff outright and not worry about having materials. Well, you can buy tools outright from Nook's Cranny, and I actually kind of like crafting. I think it's a fun new feature. It makes sense for Animal Crossing. It's sort of the kind of thing that could have always been there in my opinion, and the game still would have been really popular. But I get why people don't like it, especially the golden tool things. I think that's really weird. I don't know why that's the case, that the golden tools break, but I don't mind the regular tools breaking, to be honest. It gives you something extra to do when you need to craft more of them. It encourages you to think a little bit more about what resources you're carrying around and such, and I like that kind of idea. It's more like survivalist in a way. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild, and I enjoy that. Lotion Bottle says, okay, I'm not sure if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but I'm gonna miss Shampoodle, mostly nostalgia. Don't get me wrong, the new character customization is great, however I really miss being scammed by Harriet. Yeah, Shampoodle was one of those things that I don't miss at all, I'm not gonna lie. It was tedious, having to look up a guide every single time was kind of annoying. I'm just happy you can change your look. It's so much easier in this game. I never really cared about Harriet, I won't lie, she's one of those characters that I found kind of boring. She's quite like Harvey in a way, to be honest. I feel like her personality really never got fleshed out very well. So yeah, I don't miss Shampoodle at all, I won't lie. Eden says, there's less incentive to keep playing because there's less buildings to unlock. A big reason I played New Leaf for so long was because I wanted to completely fill out my main street and get all the public work project buildings. But with this game, it's just Nooks, Cranny, Able Sisters and the campsite. Yeah, it's definitely a shame that there aren't many buildings in the game. I definitely think we could see more added in the future, which would be really nice. But currently, there are not many at all, and that does feel sad. I mean, you can unlock them really quickly as well. You can unlock Nook's Cranny so fast in Animal Crossing New Horizons. The Able Sisters maybe takes a little bit longer, which I think is good, but once you've done that, there is not as much to unlock in the game, and there definitely could be more. Jack McCoy says, I hate the online compared to Animal Crossing New Leaf. In New Leaf, you could go to the island and main street, there was so much to do, but in this one it's just boring. This sucks, especially since we're paying money to play online unlike the 3DS. I'm not going to go over the second opinion because I've kind of talked about that already, but I will talk about the online opinion. And yeah, I agree. I don't think the online sucks as such. Like, I think it's fine, and it's cool that you can play with 8 people, that's really great. But the fact that you can play with 8 people yet not really have much to do online is a shame. It really is a shame. It would be nice if there were more to do. I think even just adding Tortimer Island back to the game would solve this completely. Having the mini games, being able to go to the island and hunt for bugs or whatever. Yeah, bring that back, and I think the online would be really great in Animal Crossing New Horizons. BB says, the voice files of some of the returning animals, Blathers, Gulliver, etc. sound like they're younger than they should be, and I don't like it. I feel like their sounds should be a deeper tone to make them sound older. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think the new voices, some of them are really great and I love them, but other ones are definitely taking me a bit of time to actually get used to. I don't really know how to feel about some of the voice files. I don't really think there's anything wrong with them, and I think in time we'll pretty much all get used to them and we won't even remember what the old voices sound like. But for now, it's one of those changes that you just have to get used to and see how you feel about it later on, basically. See, Goal says, a lot of the hourly music is bad / not memorable. I can only identify a few hours individually, one being 3am because I hate it. A lot of the tracks sound super similar and they don't carry the mood of the times of day. So this is one that I really don't agree with at all. I think the music in Animal Crossing New Horizons is great, and that, you know, the game is just new. People just aren't used to the music yet, that's the truth of it. I don't know why any of the tracks could be hated, really. I mean, 3am, I can, you know, it's not one of my favorite tracks in Animal Crossing, but is it really that bad? I just feel it's the case where we're so used to the ones from Animal Crossing New Leaf that we just aren't used to these ones yet. It's different, it's a new kind of style, they're trying out new things, and I think some of them work so well. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of repetition, but New Leaf did the exact same thing with the main theme song. That's sort of a thing they've always done in Animal Crossing. If you look back at City Folk, they did the same thing. You know, City Folk and Wild World, they had little bits from the theme song in each hourly theme, and it's just kind of their way of keeping the tracks cohesive and keeping a sort of cohesive style for the game. So honestly, I don't really have a problem with any of the tracks. I can kind of understand why maybe people wouldn't like them yet, but I do think it is the case where they will just grow on you, and in time you'll learn to like or at least tolerate the tracks, because, you know, some of them are interesting. And 5pm, that is a bop. That's like one of my favorite songs in Animal Crossing. I don't think Animal Crossing has ever had a bad 5pm track. So yeah, these were the unpopular Animal Crossing opinions, and of course if you guys have some of your own, you can comment down below. Of course keep things civil, everyone has their own opinions about the game, and we love the game. I think sometimes we just want to see our favourite games improve a little bit, and there's certain things we would like to change. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed, you can leave a like as well, that would really help the channel out.